Oh, what is up, guys? Oh, man. You're probably wondering what that bright thing is up in the sky, huh? Well, it just so happens that today is Black Friday, a day which normally I wouldn't be at work, but I had a couple of guys this week that they're fairly new hires, so that their time off accrued isn't quite there, so they didn't have any vacation. And normally the day after Thanksgiving is an optional day that nobody ever takes, but these guys decided they wanted to work, so they came in for a few hours and got some stuff done and headed out. But of course what that meant was I had to go to work. Not too bad. But yeah, so getting out of there now. It's a little after noon, so there's plenty of daylight, which means I can go on a little bit longer ride, and I can give you a little update. As you can see, I'm still on the Iguana. I did get the good news that my bike is going to be repaired sometime next week. Just so happens a perfect storm of situations came across the situation. I've got the holiday that's delaying the shipment from Shimano. So that's gonna mean that my bike won't get gotten to until, my guess would be Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, hopefully sooner, but we shall see. Anyway, it's given me a good chance to put some miles in on the old trusty mountain bike. I can tell that I need to lubricate the drivetrain. It's making a lot more noise than I'd want, but I haven't really ridden this thing in so long that I'm not surprised. This will be my go-to bike once it starts snowing. Fantastic weather today too. Typically this time of year it's pretty dang cold, but this whole week it's been in like the 50s. Today I want to say it's like 55 or 56. So it's shorts and a t-shirt weather. What a beautiful day. Man, it's just fantastic weather. But the problem is, anytime we have weather like this, it means when winter finally gets here, it's usually really, really bad. So while I can enjoy this now, probably be suffering for it later. But you got to take the good with the bad. guess I'm really lucky that I do have the option of riding different bikes. This is my poor weather bike. It's a 1997 giant Iguana, no suspension, 26-inch mountain bike. Nothing special as far as the components. I'm running some Planet bike fenders, and they work awesome. I will say these Planet bike fenders are great. Also running the Commuter tire from Wiggle, 26-inch Commuter tire. The headlight on this bike is a lot better than my road bike. It's the Nestling X3 bike light. It's a triple lamp bike light that I want to say they claim a 2000 lumen. I don't know if that's quite true, but it's plenty bright. It's heavy though. That's its biggest downside, is the weight. The light itself isn't bad, you know, it's just this unit here, but it's hooked up to a battery pack that contains 4 18650 rechargeable batteries. Lasts a good long time. I've never run it dead so far. I think my longest ride using it was probably an hour and a half in the dark. I know that's not very long for some people, but if you're a commuter, I don't think most people's commutes are much longer than that. And it was cheap. I think it was 25 bucks when I bought it from Amazon. I've also got a bike rack, a rear fender rack. Don't have anything on it today, but when I ride this bike more regularly, I keep my my extras, my tubes and lock and things like that in the bag. These old school mountain bikes are a great way to commute though. I mean, like I said, with this one I can throw on a bunch of aftermarket stuff and it bolts right to the frame. And the tires, 26-inch tires, you know, you can get all kinds of different treads. I've got the slicks on there right now, so I got lower rolling resistance for riding on pavement. And they were dirt cheap too. I think the tires were 10 bucks. Might have been even cheaper than that. Might have been like $8. But they've lasted for me for over a year. And again, I'm not putting a ton of miles on them, but I don't have the issues with these that I had with my road bike. I do run the slime tires in this bike as well. Airplane taking off. Should get some bar ends for this bike. Give me another hand position. I'm so used to riding on the tops that having my hands on the flat bars feels awkward.